Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to the Beautifully Unfiltered Podcast. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. And if life has been feeling overwhelming, exhausting, or simply repetitive lately, I'm glad you're here. Today's episode is called The Danger of Living on Autopilot. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly paused and asked yourself, am I living the life I want? Or am I simply going through the motions? It's a difficult question because many of us wake up every morning, follow the same routine, complete the same tasks, scroll through the same apps, worry about the same things, and then go to bed only to repeat it all again tomorrow. Days become weeks. Weeks become months. Months become years. And before we know it, life starts feeling like a blur. Not because we're lazy, not because we're doing something wrong, but because we've become so busy surviving that we've forgotten how to truly live. Autopilot isn't always obvious. Sometimes it looks like responsibility. Sometimes it looks like routine. Sometimes it even looks like success. You can have a job, a schedule, goals, responsibilities, and still feel disconnected from your own life. Because living and existing are not always the same thing. Existing is waking up because you have to. Living is waking up because there is something meaningful pulling you forward. Existing is following the same path without questioning it. Living is being intentional about where you're going and why. And somewhere along the way, many of us stop asking questions. We stop asking, what makes me happy? What excites me? What kind of life do I truly want? Instead, we become focused on simply getting through the day. And while survival is necessary during difficult seasons, it becomes dangerous when survival becomes our permanent way of living. Because life was never meant to be something you simply endure. Life is meant to be experienced. Think about how often we tell ourselves, I'll be happy when, I'll travel when, I'll rest when, I'll start when, I'll enjoy life when. And suddenly, our happiness is always waiting somewhere in the future. But the future keeps moving. The finish line keeps changing, and we never arrive. The problem with living on autopilot is that it convinces us that life is happening later, when in reality, life is happening now, right now, in this ordinary moment, in the small conversations, in the quiet mornings, in the laughter with people you love, in the walks you almost skipped, in the dreams you've been putting off. One day, many of the moments we take for granted today will become memories we wish we could revisit. And that's why awareness matters. Awareness pulls us out of autopilot. It helps us notice the beauty we've stopped seeing, the sunset we've ignored, the friend we've been meaning to call, the hobby we've abandoned, the dream we've convinced ourselves is unrealistic. Awareness reminds us that we are alive, not machines, not schedules, not productivity systems, human beings. And being human means we need more than obligations. We need joy. We need wonder. We need purpose. We need experiences that remind us we're more than our to-do lists. Sometimes the most important question isn't, what should I accomplish next? Sometimes the most important question is, what do I want my life to feel like? Peaceful? Meaningful? Adventurous? Creative? Connected? Because a successful life isn't just about what you achieve, it's also about what you experience along the way. It's about whether you were present enough to notice it. One of the biggest regrets people often have isn't that they failed. It's that they waited. They waited too long to start, too long to speak, too long to travel, too long to forgive, too long to pursue what mattered. They assumed there would always be more time. And maybe that's the greatest illusion of all. We think we have endless tomorrows, but none of us know how many tomorrows we're actually given. That's not meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up. Because every day you are given is a day you'll never get back. And that makes today valuable. Maybe not every day will be extraordinary. Most days won't be. But even ordinary days deserve our attention. A cup of coffee in the morning, a conversation with someone you care about, a beautiful sky at sunset, a song that makes you smile. These moments may seem small, but together, they become your life. Beautiful soul, if you've been living on autopilot lately, please don't judge yourself. Life gets busy. Responsibilities pile up. Stress takes over. It happens to all of us. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is awareness. To pause, to reflect, to ask yourself whether the life you're building still aligns with the life you want. And if it doesn't, remember this: you don't need to change everything overnight. Sometimes all it takes is one small decision, trying something new, taking a different route home, starting a hobby you've been postponing, calling someone you've been missing, taking a walk without looking at your phone, being fully present in a moment that would normally pass unnoticed. Small moments of awareness can slowly transform the way we experience our lives, because the opposite of autopilot isn't a perfect life. It's a conscious one, a life where you notice, a life where you choose, a life where you participate instead of simply passing through. So today, I want to leave you with a simple question. If you continue living exactly the way you are right now for the next 5 years, would you be happy with where it leads? If the answer is yes, keep going. If the answer is no, perhaps today is the day to make a small change. Not tomorrow, not next month. Today. Because life is happening right now, and you deserve to be present for it. If this conversation touched your heart in any way, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more real conversations about life, healing, growth, and self-worth. And if there's a topic you'd like me to talk about in a future episode, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Remember, don't wait for a special occasion to start living. Your life is already happening. Be present for it. Take care of yourself and be gentle with your journey. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode. This is Maya from Beautifully Unfiltered Podcast.